नमस्कार। आज का दिन सिर्फ एक तारीख नहीं बल्कि हमारी सोच, खोज और सपनों की उड़ान का उत्सव है। आज हम उस शक्ति का सम्मान करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं जिसने असंभव को संभव बनाया, वह है विज्ञान की शक्ति। आज हम राष्ट्रीय विज्ञान दिवस मनाने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं। यह दिन हमें महान वैज्ञानिक सीवी रमन की याद दिलाता है, जिन्होंने रमन प्रभाव का खोज कर भारत का नाम विश्व भर में ऊंचा किया। विज्ञान केवल हमारी किताबों के पन्नों तक सीमित नहीं, विज्ञान हमारी सोच है, हमारी जिज्ञासा है तथा हमारे सपनों को सच करने की ताकत है। जब एक नन्हा बालक पूछता है आसमान नीला क्यों है, विज्ञान वहीं से शुरू होता है। जब हम असफल होकर भी सफल होने की कोशिश करते हैं, आविष्कार वहीं से जन्म लेता है। विज्ञान ने हमें मोबाइल, इंटरनेट, दवाइयां तथा अंतरिक्ष तक की उड़ान दी, लेकिन सबसे बड़ी खोज है सोचने की आजादी। हम बालेश्वर की भूमि से जुड़े हैं, जिसे भारत का मिसाइल सिटी कहा जाता है। यहाँ के स्थित इंटीग्रेटेड टेस्ट रेंज में हमारे देश की अनेक मिसाइलों का सफल परीक्षण किया गया है। हमें विशेष रूप से याद करना चाहिए भारत के मिसाइल मैन डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम जी को, जिनके नेतृत्व और योगदान ने हमारे देश को मिसाइल तकनीक से आत्मनिर्भर बनाया। हम अपने आप को सौभाग्यशाली समझते हैं कि हम एक ऐसी भूमि से जुड़े हैं जहां विज्ञान को केवल पढ़ाया नहीं जाता बल्कि जिया जाता है। तो आइए आज हम न केवल तालियां बजाएं बल्कि अपने भीतर के छिपे वैज्ञानिक को जगाएं। आइए आज हम प्रश्न पूछने का साहस रखें, नई राहें बनाने का जुनून रखें और अपने देश को विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में नई ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाने का संकल्प लें। क्योंकि याद रखिए, सपने वो नहीं जो हम सोते समय देखते हैं, बल्कि सपने वो हैं जो हमें सोने नहीं देते। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Hello everyone, I am Sai Priyansh Das from Standard 5, Section A. Today, I am standing before you to represent a topic on invisible guardians, a journey into the mysterious immune system. So, first, to learn about the immune system, we need to know about the cells which protect us from infections. They are monocytes, macrophages, mast cells, dendritic cells, natural killer cells, neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, T cells and B cells. Additionally, there are also some organs which help us to fight against infections. And the examples are tonsils, thymus, bone marrow, spleen, lymphatic vessels, appendix and the lymph nodes. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Utkarsh Kumar Sahu of class 8B, going to represent a topic which is piezoelectricity. Piezoelectricity is a method through which we can convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. To convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy, we need some components, that is piezoelectric plates, wires and some battery that electricity and later to be used. But when we use those electric plates, apply force on it, they don't even glow a light bulb. But all of them we use at a particular time, they will even glow a huge amount of electricity. But the main thing is that it is not yet implemented in India, but it is utilized in foreign countries, in roads and etc. to utilize those energy as a main source or main power source. But when you use it in India, it can replace the thermal power energy, which is the main cause of pollution. Thank you and have a nice day.
Hello everyone, I am Tanya Mahato of class 8.
I, Rudranshi Panda of Standard 8.
So today we have made a project, Weather-Wise Classland project, which is based on water conductivity. It consists of a rain sensor, a Arduino and a servo motor. When the rain droplets fall on the sensor, it sends a signal to the Arduino, which makes a motorized mechanism and sends signals to the servo motor, which is the actuator, which performs the action in which it moves inward.
This smart technology involves motor control and automation to make life easier. It not only protects clothes from unexpected rain, also demonstrates how simple electronics and programming can create innovative solutions for daily challenges. With homes in sustainable living, this project is a perfect blend of practicality and creativity. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sadhin Das Soin, standing here to deliver a demonstration on my topic, the rocket engine. So, in this whole world, according to the discovery, there are two types of rocket, solid fuel rocket and liquid fuel rocket. So, here in this project, I have made a liquid fuel rocket Now, let us talk about some important components of a rocket. That is the spirit as a fuel, the oxidizer we can use as the incense stick, and the igniter is the mastic. So now, let us see how the demonstration is. So, as described, I have injected the fuel and I will use the mastic as the igniter. So, let us ignite it. So, the ignition is successful. Now, let us make it oxidized or by supplying it oxygen. We can see that the upthrust is created at the top side, and this is the combustion chamber from which both the fuel and the oxidizer get ignited. So, from this experiment we can conclude that the liquid fuel rockets are more efficient than the solid fuel rockets, because even though in the solid fuel rocket they are mixed in a correct proportion by mass, but at the time of ignition they fails, which may lead to the crash of the rockets. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is C.H. Divya and my name is Sonakshi Dey. So we are here to present you the topic of the formation of silver nanoparticles using moringa leaves. So how are you going to actually carry out the experiment? So in a beaker we will take moringa leaves and soak them overnight in deionized or milky water, and in the next morning we will filter it with the help of this filter paper until a greenish yellow filter is observed.
Then we'll take silver nitrate and dissolve it in deionized water and make a solution. And then we'll keep it under the treatment of magnetic stir. While being under the treatment of magnetic stir, we'll drop by drop put the plant extract we obtained earlier, and then we'll obtain a reddish brown solution, which then we'll keep it under the treatment of the centrifugal machine, which will separate the nanoparticles and other components present in the solution. And then we'll store it in an amber bottle because it is light sensitive.
The nanoparticles thus obtained have unique characteristics which have shown promising applications in physics like UHD TV screen, in chemistry like nanomachine paint coating, and biology. Thank you.
Today we celebrate the National Science Day, a day that reminds us how curiosity can change the world. This day commemorates the discovery of the Raman effect that was given by the great Indian scientist C.V. Raman, who was later awarded by the Nobel Prize for his great discovery. Science is not just about labs, experiments and formulas. It's about asking questions, attempting to make life more convenient and understanding why and how of things. Today we celebrate the spirit of curiosity, creativity and the courage to explore the unknown. Who knows, the next big discovery might come from a student like me or you. Let's promise to observe, experiment, question and never stop learning. Thank you.